Test. Transfusion.
Don't tell me a big man like you's afraid of a little needle.
I have no fear. I came for a transfusion of blood.
Well, Mr. Johnson, I'm really sorry, but you're going to have to take the test. We don't just pass out blood like it's gasoline, you know. First, we have to find out if you need regular or unleaded.
Not of This Earth is a 1988 sci-fi horror remake produced by Roger Corman and directed by B-movie legend Jim Wynorski. It's a low-budget and cheesy flick that was shot in 11 days when Jim Wynorski made a bet with Roger Corman that he could shoot a remake of his cult classic in 12 days or less. It's an entertainingly silly B-movie that stars Traci Lords and reuses footage from other Corman movies.
How's about you and your two friends coming over to our place tonight?
A party, huh? Sure, but what's in it for us?
Yeah, what's in it for us?
A history lesson, baby.
Well, what's the jive?
Yeah, what's the jive, huh?
No jive, we're gonna study some popular American presidents.
All right, party time!
An alien comes to Earth to collect human blood to preserve his dying planet. A live-in nurse discovers his murderous ways and sets about stopping him.
Hey, Klingon!
If the plot synopsis seems bare bones for this movie, it's because it is. The film's narrative is paper thin and the story isn't exactly complex. The remake of Not of This Earth exists for one reason and one reason alone, to show off lots of boobs. Jim Wynorski made a name for himself by unapologetically shooting exploitive and cheesy B-movies, like Chopping Mall and Sorority House Massacre 2 and 3. Wynorski does inject his tongue-in-cheek sense of humor into the proceedings, as well as pack the movie with TNA. I mean, this is the kind of flick where the alien gets a birthday strippergram because the stripper gets the wrong address.
Hi, I'm your birthday girl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Albert. Happy birthday.
Traci Lords stars in her first non-porno role and turns in a rather strong and commanding performance. Lords is a capable actress and does a fine job as the nurse who discovers the alien's nefarious plan. Lords gets nude throughout and even has a slow-mo sex scene. She really is the main reason for checking this flick out. Her character is sarcastic, smart, and resourceful, and makes for a good lead. The rest of the cast is pretty likable as well. The character of Jeremy, who's the alien's chauffeur and bodyguard, is amusing and has some great lines of dialogue. I always liked his performance and his character.
Your powers of detection amaze me, Jeremy.
Hey, I hope you didn't get the wrong idea about me this morning.
No, you know, I think I got the right one. I bet you were the kind of kid that used to look up little girls' dresses.
That's a hard habit to kick, baby. Actually, when you get to know me better, I'm really a sweetheart of a guy.
I bet Attila Hun felt the same way.
The special effects are enjoyable in a cheesy late 80s way. They come off as goofy but charming. There isn't much gore in the film, as the alien tends to suck the life force out of people as his means of killing them. I did find the character and performance of the alien to be rather humorous. He speaks in a very robotic and flat tone throughout the film. Semi-Scream Queen and Jim Wynorski regular Monique Gabrielle has a cameo as a crazy lady.
Did you read about them blood fiend? Sucked the people dry, took all their blood out. They better watch out, because I've got Duke. And Duke will protect me.
On the negative side, the film does feel like a cheap and rushed production, and padded out with reused footage and sequences from other Corman films. Some of the editing of these scenes can be quite jarring and funny, and they stand out like a sore thumb. The film's pacing tends to drag towards the end, which is ironic since the film is only 80 minutes long. Some of the humor does fall flat, but you can't say that about the boobs in the film.
So where's the party?
No party.
Oh, I get it. Think you can take on all three of us. Stud.
I have something I want to show you.
I bet you do.
Below, in the cellar.
Kinky. Got your own playroom?
Follow me, please.
Yeah, follow me, please.
Not of This Earth is a silly and lightweight sci-fi horror flick that throws enough boobs at the screen to keep you interested between the soul-sucking deaths. It's a fun B-movie if you go in expecting a cheesy and goofy time. I would say this is a must-watch for TNA fans and cheap B-movie lovers. With this being Traci Lords' first mainstream role, the film did garner some notoriety and interest when released on VHS, and was one of the top rentals in 1988. It's also the only Hollywood film that Lords gets nude in. This was a video store staple for my brothers and I growing up, but we knew it was cheesy trash back then, and I still feel the same now.
You swim like a mermaid.
You never know, maybe I am one.
I've got a hook and line inside. Maybe I should go get it.
I'm afraid you just haven't got the right bait, Jeremy.
Shouldn't say things like that until you've seen the size of my fishing pole.
You better be careful, you just might land a barracuda.
You slip up once, you better grab yourself a shovel.
Oh, yeah? Why so, Flatfoot?
Because you'll be in real deep shit.
My Q&A question video is still up, so feel free to ask me a question in the comments section of that video. I will pin a link to it in the comments section of this review. Ask a question and I will answer it in the upcoming Q&A video number 2. So thanks for watching.